extreme sport. I'm an extreme person.
I remember hearing about Chance when he was in middle school because he was entering college opens and winning matches.
He was like an urban legend.
And he became mythological at that point.
Then he hits the high school scene and just runs through everybody.
He was a phenom from the time that he first stepped on the mat.
He almost has it down to a science, almost.
But it definitely came at a price.
I was an opioid addict. I was addicted to fentanyl.
How difficult?
I don't want to go back.
If this kid's a hammer on the mat, he's probably crazy off as well.
Why is somebody from jail calling me?
There was rumors about Chance.
7 years probation?
But I don't think anyone thought it was going to be as bad as it was.
He can fucking tape you as soon as he wants. Stand down and shut up.
As far as Chance hiding things, I'll be honest with you, he was great at it.
I didn't know probation lasted that long. Like, if you're that bad as shit, I thought you got thrown in jail.
This isn't the guy that I thought Chance Marsteller was.
He showed up with a backpack and just looked like a shell of himself.
This is where the story of me fighting 6 police officers comes about.
He gets arrested. It's very, very bad.
Most people are giving up on me at this point.
He hit rock bottom at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch to say that Chance Marsteller is the greatest example of human triumph in the history of our sport.
The rise and then the fall and then the come up, that's a great story. And people need to hear that.
I was starting to see Chance again.
This dude's in my way of winning a world title, and that was the goal that I wrote down when I was a little kid, was win a world title.
His wrestling IQ is off the charts. I appreciated that.
The little kid Chance is back.
You thought you won, and now you're in a huge hole against the greatest American wrestler of all time.
I took that personally.
That was my advice to him, was give yourself a chance.
Chance was becoming this hero. It was almost like Rocky.
Don't fool yourself, kid. You're gonna come back in here just like everybody else.
You prepared for this. You chose this. You meticulously prepped and arrived at this moment.
Training for the opportunity to beat Jordan Burroughs to represent the United States, it was ingrained in his mind.
I'm going to keep tracking you down until I get you.
Surprises at every turn this final X.
Can you make it back? I don't know. No one's ever told me they did.
The NWCA All-Star Classic brings college wrestling's biggest stars to compete in an event that sets the stage for the NCAA championships. Get ready for an incredible night of wrestling featuring NCAA champions and All-Americans who are willing to lay it all on the line to see where they stack up against the nation's top competition. This is the NWCA All-Star Classic. Welcome to Rec Hall, a venue synonymous with wrestling intensity and the home of 13-time NCAA team champions, Penn State. For the second straight year, the Nittany Lions play host to the All-Star Classic. Penn State will have 5 total competitors in this evening's action, culminating with our main event, 4-time NCAA champion Carter Starachi of Penn State taking on the defending 184-pound national champion Parker Keckheisen of UNI. Alongside David Bray, I'm Christian Piles, and David, what has fans so excited for this year's All-Star Classic?
These 32 wrestlers competing tonight truly are some of the best that college wrestling has to offer. Between these athletes, we have 18 national titles and 61 All-American honors. It's going to be incredible.
No doubt, it's the best of the best wrestling tonight. We're going to be getting it started with women's freestyle. David, what do fans have in store for these first 5 matches of freestyle wrestling?
All 5 are incredible, but circle 131 pounds. We've got Victoria Baez-Dilone. She was a national finalist last year and a 2-time JUCO champ before that. She's taken on Carolina Moreno, a 3-time NAIA national champion from Southern Oregon, going for her 4th this year.
Should be fireworks in our 3rd match. And then looking at the NCAA folk style slate, we've got an NCAA finals rematch going down at 141.
Yeah, Jesse Mendez, Bo Bartlett, they met 3 times last year. Bartlett won one, Mendez won two, but all three matches came down to one single takedown. That one is going to be fireworks.
And then everyone is talking about the main event, 184 pounds, Carter Starace, Parker Keckeisen. Why are fans so fired up for this matchup?
Well, Carter Starace is trying to do something that nobody in the history of our sport has done, and that's win 5 NCAA titles. But to do it, he's going to have to go through Parker Keckeisen, who was last year's NCAA champ at 184 pounds, and it's a little bit reminiscent of David Taylor and Kyle Dake.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it was 12 years ago when David Taylor and Kyle Dake duked it out, 165-pound All-Star Classic at American University, which set up one of the most thrilling seasons ever, where Kyle Dake's moving up from 157 to 165 to take on David, who at the time was the reigning Hodge Trophy winner. It was a crazy, crazy thing when it happened. They had 3 incredible matches, and then the two would go on to be some of the best we have ever seen do it at the international NCAA folk style, and winning Olympic medals as well. So cannot wait for this match to get going. And before we get started with 110 pounds freestyle, we are proud to present our most recent and powerful Flow film yet, Chance. This documentary is about the tumultuous life of Chance Marsteller. It's going to debut November 25th for free on FloWrestling.
Oh no, please take it slow. Give me one last thought before I go. Now you've all made up your mind that it's my time to die. But the truth here is different. I did her no harm. There's a cold-blooded killer out on.
170 pounds, Chance Marsteller from Kennerdale.
And it haunts me.
Let him on balance right now.
And it haunts me each night in its dark, dark sky.
If I don't change for real, I'm gonna die.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me.
This event is presented by Nike Wrestling and Athlete Performance Solutions, pinnacle performance footwear and apparel for world-class athletes. Head to athleteps.com to check out the widest selection of Nike wrestling footwear on the planet.
On the campus of Penn State University, we are live on FloWrestling for the 2024 NWCA All-Star Classic presented by Nike Wrestling. Tonight you'll witness 16 matches in men's and women's collegiate wrestling, pitting the top wrestlers in the land. Are you ready? Come on. Are you ready? Well, let's meet our first bout of the evening in women's freestyle wrestling at 110 pounds. Wearing the blue, ranked number 6 in the country, representing North Central, Kendra Ryan. red, rank number 3 in the country representing Southern Oregon, Emma Baertlein.
We're going to get it started here, 110 pounds. Kendra Ryan taking on Emma Baertlein.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that we didn't talk about in the pre-show, all 5 of these women's matches are going to pit NCAA wrestler against an NAIA wrestler, which is a pretty interesting thing. Both divisions really competitive against one another at this point.
There you see our tail of the tape. Kendra tipping the scale 109.8, Emma 108.8. Number 3 versus number 4 to get it started.
Yeah, this should be a good one. Both these plenty credentialed wrestlers and the first meeting in their history.
Reminder, this will be freestyle wrestling here. We are underway. And 3 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Getting involved right away there. Underway again. There's a shot straight on from Ryan. Short offense there by Baertlein. Got that front headlock.
Yeah, first meeting between these two. Oh, there's a shot.
Nice single leg. Baertlein in. Grabbing that near ankle is Ryan. Now a little extended is Baertlein. Doubled off there.
Ryan did a great job on that initial attack. Grabbing that wrist, breaking the lock, and I think that really helped her slow down that takedown. Kendra Ryan, North Central, NCAA. She's been 6th, 5th, and 4th in her career. NCAA level. Baertlein was an NAIA finalist a year ago, and there's an attention. Baertlein also with a 7th place finish. She's only competed for 2 years, redshirted for 1.
And there's a shot straight on, doubles off, and there's the 2. Nice shot and finish there from Baertlein. And we'll see if she can get something going parterre. Excuse me, Ryan.
Both these wrestlers from powerhouse programs, Southern Oregon towards the top of the rankings in the NAIA. North Central the same. A lot of people might remember last year's women's national tournament. North Central was in a dogfight with Iowa. Came down to the last match. Iowa got the win, but man, North Central, very formidable women's team.
So got a little blood time here. So Ryan strikes first with the double leg. Another shot. Double to single there, not there. Re-attack, and now a nice go behind attempt there. Ryan once again on that near ankle. Baertlein extended.
Baertlein doing a good job of moving forward despite Ryan holding onto that ankle.
Still 2-0. Level changes there from Baertlein.
Impressed with Baertlein not conceding that position when Ryan appeared to have the advantage with the ankle.
Elbow control cleared out. Another shot straight from space, drives right through. Nice takedown by Ryan.
And she timed that one so well.
Caught her flat-footed, it looked like just ran right through her. 4-0 now the lead. Nothing doing parterre.
Of course, freestyle, that transition from takedown to turn can be an absolute game changer. And right now, Baertlein keeping herself in this match despite being down 4 points. You can make those up in a hurry.
No question about that. Finger fight in the middle of the mat. Now cleared out. Just 30 seconds, then we'll have a 30-second break between the 2 periods. 2 3-minute periods in freestyle. Hand down on the mat there for Baertlein, trying to catch those shots from potentially coming in. Ryan's favored leg attacks from space so far.
Yeah, Baertlein really trying to close the gap the last 45 seconds of this period, and so far it's prevented Ryan from getting any more of those double legs.
And first period in the books, 4-0 lead for Kendra Ryan of North Central. We'll head back to their corners, 30-second break, and get back to action for the final 3 minutes of this one. See what Baertlein can do for generating a little bit of offense of her own.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. She's done a nice job adjusting and slowing down Ryan second half of the period, but she's got to get to her points too.
And we're seeing that left side double leg finish from Ryan, and then boom, straight on double there. A lot of horsepower from Kendra Ryan. And back to action we go here in the second.
Baertlein picking her fakes up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely pressuring forward now is Baertlein. Looked like she was looking for an underhook, clearing out of the ties. There's a single leg from Ryan. Now looking to go behind is Baertlein. But Ryan doing a good job keeping that elbow. That's preventing the go behind so far. Now she cleared that elbow. Potential scoring position, head in the hole there. And they're gonna give 2. And there it is, either way, 4-2 now. Ryan leading Baertlein, but at 2 away for Baertlein, she'll be in the lead.
Yeah, we'll see what Baertlein has on top. She's trying to dig that arm out for an arm bar, wasn't able to get to it. But you gotta be encouraged if you're in the Southern Oregon corner. Good adjustment at the break from Baertlein.
Good short offense there is now Ryan picking up her fakes again. Probably trying to stay out of those ties. Baertlein closing distance, got the wrist controlled.
Baertlein normally in that really low stance, and there's that shot.
Good single leg there, but catching that near ankle is Ryan, and now she's trying to circle behind to her left. Baertlein knows she's got to hang on to this leg, does not want to give up a 2 here. And now has both legs. Between the legs now is Baertlein as they'll come back up. So well defended there as she got herself out of position on that go behind, but Baertlein able to recover and keep herself within 2 points. But Kendra Ryan's still very much in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, she's avoided giving up the go behind a couple critical times in this match, and because of that, she's still in position to win here, down by a takedown with 1:15 to go.
Their elbow controller, 2-on-1, I should say, for Baertlein. Now she fires a shot, not there. Now coming down to the final minute. Baertlein continuing to crowd.
Baertlein's got to find an opening here somewhere.
Left-handed collar there again for Baertlein. And Ryan can just hold position right now.
30 seconds to go. Baertlein looking for an opening, but she's got to create one.
Yeah, I think she's hoping. And there's a single leg. Extended now, defended by Ryan. She's got that front headlock here. Trying to stay under. And now pulling under a little bit more is Kendra Ryan. Now just 10 seconds to go. Thinking about whipping her over, but just gonna hold the position. Back up to her feet, 4 seconds to go. Kendra Ryan holding in short offense, and that's how this one is gonna end. A 4-2 win for Kendra Ryan.
Hard fought win there for Kendra Ryan.
Kendra Ryan.
And she points at the North Central logo. Definitely a powerhouse in women's wrestling.
Yeah, I was especially impressed with that second takedown that she got. Man, really ran through a tough and stingy Baertlein. And that to the bone.
Yeah. Fitting walkout song there. There's the first double, sneaks her head out, quick finish, and that was the key for her, quick finishes. We saw some of the attacks got a little extended, boom. Last double leg, head in the chest, and got the finish. Sports are better on the big screen. Head to your preferred device app store to download the all-new Flow Sports TV apps for Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, and Chromecast. Set your favorites, search our library of live events and on-demand content. Download the app today. Coming up next, 124 pounds, Amani Jones taking on Maya Davis.
And let's welcome our second match of the evening, women's freestyle at 124 pounds. Wearing the blue, representing Grandview, Maya Davis. And her opponent ranked #1 in the country, wearing the red, representing North Central, Amani Jones.
And there you see #1, Amani Jones, another North Central athlete, making her way to the mat, this 124-pound bout.
Amani Jones certainly the favorite in this one. She got the better of Davis this summer in the U23 trials, but Maya Davis said yesterday that she learned a lot from that one and she expects to make the adjustments necessary to get this done.
So Amani Jones with the red ankle band, Davis with the blue. And we are underway, 124 pounds. Davis in the blue ankle band, Jones in the red.
Amani Jones in her final year at North Central. Already won a national title last year, was in the finals the year before that, in 5th place as a freshman. Maya Davis, a junior, she was 2nd and 3rd in her 2 trips to the NAIA Nationals.
Good snap there from Amani Jones, clearing those ties. Now she's controlling the head. Inside trip, catches the leg. That was nasty. That's 2, at least 2 and 2 offered by the whistle. And now looking for a fall is Amani Jones. Davis in big trouble here. And it looks like Davis might be able to fight off her back. Let's see. Hip still turned up. It's a tough spot still for Davis. Amani Jones gonna try to get the fall here.
Man, Jones vicious with this.
Man. Now inside the leg. Pulling that arm now. Still trying to fight down. Reverse half now. Getting a little closer, fall confirmed, that's it. Inside trip, Amani Jones takes her to her back and fights it. Looked like Davis maybe was able to chest down there, but Amani Jones had the pin on her mind and she got it done.
Yeah, Davis was scooting towards the out of bounds without looking like she was evading. I thought she could get her head out of bounds, but Amani Jones circled her back in, and that pretty much took away all hope.
Good job by Amani Jones there, getting the pin. So North Central, 2-0 to start things.
And good for them, and so far the NCAA side of women's wrestling with 2 wins as well.
Yeah. Coming up next, 131 pounds.
Let's meet our competitors at 131 pounds. Wearing the blue, representing Southern Oregon, Carolina Moreno. And her opponent wearing the red, representing King, Victoria Baez-Dilone.
All right, here we go, 131 pounds. Victoria Baez-Dilone taking on Carolina Moreno.
Pair of number one squaring off. Number one, Victoria Baez-Dilone. She's at King, that's the NCAA side. Carolina Moreno for Southern Oregon, NAIA.
All right, here we go. 131 pounds underway. Baez-Dilone in the red, Moreno in the blue, ankle band. And 2-on-1 right away for Baez-Dilone, now cleared out.
Notice Baez-Dilone in that Spain singlet. She's actually from Madrid, has represented Spain at World Championships 2 times on the senior level already.
Wow. So no stranger to elite competition, that's for sure. 30 seconds in, there's a double leg right away. And she's gonna get the finish. Nice takedown by Baez-Dilone. We'll see if she can get something going parterre. Looking for a leg lace, nothing yet. Now close, can Moreno fight this off? No is the answer. There's 2 more on the leg lace. And not done yet, another 2 makes it 6-0. And look at her, Baez-Dilone trying to circle around to keep Moreno in so she can get some more turns. She's elbow deep there, but maybe gonna run out of opportunity to turn, but a great start for Victoria Baez-Dilone, up 6-0.
Moreno had to reach down, fight off that leg lace, and she was able to do so successfully. So gives herself a chance to fight for the next 5 minutes, but 6-point hold, that's big.
That's a tough start. But leads can go away quickly in freestyle wrestling. We've seen that many times in the past. Nice shot there. High crotch, quick finish, and just like that, Moreno right back in at 6-2.
Yeah, absolutely, and Moreno may be the favorite in this one.
High gut. Now lifting, puts a leg in. 2 really strong attacks to get this started, David.
Yeah, you love to see that, and just an exchange of blows so far. These 2 number 1 ranked wrestlers so far living up to the hype.
So 2 attacks, 2 scores for each wrestler. Elbow control there on the left side for Baez-Dilone. Crowding in with that 2-on-1. Good fakes from Moreno.
Yeah, nice job there. Seems like she's finding her rhythm a little bit more here with 45 seconds left.
Cleared out of the tide is Baez-Dilone. Head taps there.
Mentioned Moreno, 3-time national champ already. Looking for the 4th, there's a shot.
Single leg in deep, now extended. Now Moreno gonna maybe try to counter score here. She's sliding back. Now trying to circle, but good job by Baez-Dilone coming up to her feet. Moreno wasn't able to stay heavy enough to complete that go behind. Now we're back neutral, 10 seconds to go.
Thought Moreno might look for something out of that chest wrap position. She almost went to that earlier in the match, and seems like somewhere she's comfortable, but didn't want to commit to it just yet.
So 6-2 at the break for Baez-Dilone. The leg attack with 2 laces gave her 6 points. Now Moreno down 4. Gonna need a pair of 2s to get back in the lead or get into the lead.
You know, at 110 pounds, we saw Baertlein, also from Southern Oregon, make some good adjustments at the break. Not enough to come back and get the win, but see if Moreno can make similar adjustments and win this period.
Battling for position in the middle of the mat. There's a shot. Well defended by Moreno. Underhook on the right side for Moreno, now cleared out. Moreno been faking to the left leg of Baez-Dilone. See if she attacks. There's a straight on shot, not there.
Baez-Dilone, nice job defending with that underhook, and so that was just kind of shuck that position by.
Forehead to forehead they go. 45 seconds into this second period. Baez-Dilone controlling the tie right there with that elbow control, now cleared out. Shallow underhook now from Moreno, but good head position by Baez-Dilone. Gonna make it tough to score. Picking up the physicalities, Moreno.
Yeah, it seems like Baez-Dilone's stance maybe getting a little bit higher than it was earlier in the match, and see if Moreno can find an opening.
And I'm surprised no passivity warnings at any point, actually, in any of these matches. But sometimes when there's nothing happening and it seems like, you know, a wrestler's defending or just holding position, they'll put that, at least get a passivity warning. But minute 10, it seems that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and Moreno, I think, you know, really is probably winning the hand fight this period. But Baez-Dilone, that senior level experience, she's so good at not getting herself in the zone. Just circles back in, stays towards the middle, and that probably what's helping her avoid that passivity call.
And the Southern Oregon staff trying to get the refs to warn Baez-Dilone for passivity, but with 45 seconds to go, it's pointless.
Just a real disciplined approach here in the second period for Baez-Dilone.
Yeah, just holding in those ties. Really, they should get a little involved there. Just as Baez-Dilone just wisely kind of squeezing there. It's smart tactics if you're not going to get stopped for, but that is kind of negative wrestling is what they would call it in freestyle. Now 20 seconds to go. Moreno's got to find something. Shot straight on from Moreno. Feet to back would win it for her. Just 10 seconds to go. Level change by Moreno. And now the ref's going to warn with 8 seconds left. And in the underhook, but that's how this one is going to end. 6-2. Victoria Baez-Dilone, your winner here. She got 6 points early, and that's all she needed.
Ranking wearing the band, Victoria Baez-Dilone.
That's now 3 straight wins for the NCAA side of things here. Victoria Baez-Dilone just too tough positionally.
Yeah.
Moreno couldn't find those openings.
There's that opening attack, double leg with the finish. Transitioned really well to that leg lace.
Yeah, that feet to back action, or feet to transition to a turn action will really widen the gap.
Tonight's event is presented by Defense Soap, now the official soap and body wipe of FloWrestling. Protecting you for over 15 years. Defend what you have built. Coming up next, 145 pounds.
The sport of wrestling provides so many with a bigger purpose. Wrestling becomes a part of you. You're faced with so many challenges in this sport. A skin infection shouldn't have to be wrong.
The sport of wrestling provides so many with a bigger purpose. Wrestling becomes a part of you. You're faced with so many challenges in the sport, but skin infections shouldn't have to be one of them. And that's our mission. Defense Soap was created out of the need to fight back, because we care about this sport, the families, the athletes, the coaches, and we want to continue to protect people from skin infections, to keep you on the mat. And that's our goal here at Defense Soap, to defend what you have built.
And let's meet our competitors in 145 pounds in women's collegiate freestyle wrestling. Wearing the blue, ranked number 3 in the country, from King, Anya Drury. And her opponent wearing the red, the number 1 ranked wrestler in the country, representing Life, Jamila McBryde.
All right, here we go. 145 pounds, that's Jamila McBryde taking on Anya Drury of King College.
And another pair of opponents who are meeting for the first time in their careers. Should be fun. No history here between these two.
All right, underway, 145 pounds. Anya Drury in the blue. Jamila McBryde in the black.
McBryde has plenty of tricky stuff, especially from upper body.
Overhook there for McBryde. Now she's got an underhook on the left side. Keeping that underhook is McBryde. Driving in, now over-under position. See if we get some action out of this position. Over-under body lock for Drury. She's squeezing, trying to step in, but maybe inside trip. Who's gonna win this? Who's got who? 4 red offered, 4 red confirmed. That's McBryde, and now she's looking for the fall. Confirmed, just like that. 46 seconds is all Jamila McBryde needs. Feet to back. Drury went for it, and she paid the price.
Yeah, we knew it. McBryde is. She got a bag of tricks, and man, we saw her pull one out right there. The NAIA champ from Life, getting it done and putting the first win on the board for the NAIA.
Holy cow. And just like that, you could tell both were confident in those upper body positions. They were digging underhooks, over under. Stepping in with the body lock was Drury, and McBryde able to settle the hips. Great job getting the pin.
She is tricky to wrestle, man.
We're coming up next, 160 pounds. Cheyenne Bowman, a King, taking on Latifah McBryde of Life. NWCA All-Star Classic is presented by Nike Wrestling and Athlete Performance Solutions. Pinnacle performance footwear and apparel for world-class athletes. Head to athleteps.com to check out the widest selection of Nike wrestling footwear on the planet. Of course, the All-Star Classic is also sponsored by Dolomer, the official mat of Flow Sports. All Flow Wrestling events, including tonight's, will be wrestled on Dolomer mats, the undisputed leader in sports surfaces.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me.
let's meet the competitors at women's freestyle, 160 pounds, wearing the blue. Ranked number 2 in the country from King, Cheyenne Bowman. And her opponent, wearing the red, representing life, ranked number 1 in the country, Latifah McBryde.
And another McBryde coming to the mat, David. This time at 160 pounds. Latifah McBryde going to be taking on Cheyenne Bowman from King College.
Yeah, and for the first time, or for the second time tonight, we're going to see 2 wrestlers both ranked number 1 in their respective divisions. So a true test for maybe who the best women's wrestler is at this weight in college wrestling.
All righty. And here we go, 160 pounds, McBryde in the black. Nice snap from Cheyenne Bowman to get this started.
Cheyenne Bowman from California. She's in her 4th year at King. She's been a runner-up twice and 5th as a freshman. McBryde in her 3rd year. She's been a runner-up the last 2 years at the NAIA.
Hard hand fight from McBryde, pulling on the head, snapping. Good position there. Hard club there from McBryde. And she's got elbow control. And our first passivity warning, I think of the evening.
Yeah.
Gonna go against Cheyenne Bowman.
Ooh.
And now it's Bowman looking to go behind here. Potential feet to back situation. McBryde kind of has that foot propped.
Ooh.
Neck whip, and there's going to be 2 to get it started. Now Bowman looking for a gut. Can she get it? They give it. 4-0 for Bowman, just like that. And she's not done yet, looking for another gut wrench. McBryde able to keep that hip down and avoids giving up the turn.
Yeah, McBryde reached down, grabbed that knee, and I think Bowman knew there was some danger of being stepped over. Wisely gave up on that position. We saw Latifah's sister Jamila just the last match with some of her tricks. You saw
almost
trip
with
attempt.
that trip.
But Latifah reaching back for that potential lat whip situation, but Bowman able to get through it.
Head position for Bowman, but the underhook on the right side for McBryde. Had her towards the zone. Getting closer to a step out from that underhook, and that should be at least 1, and it will be 1 on the step out for McBryde, so she's on the board 4-1 against Cheyenne Bowman. Left-handed collar there for McBryde, now pulls it off. Bowman doing a nice job in the hand fight as well. It's this underhook she's got to deal with. Don't want to get marched around the mat. And now McBryde crowding in the zone again. Trying to cut off the mat to get maybe another point on the step out.
Yeah, ever since that opening exchange that Bowman won.
Steps behind there does McBryde, and she's gonna get 2. That was slick. 4-3 now. McBryde inching her way back, just down by a point.
Since that opening exchange, she's really been able to find some momentum, taking a ton of ground.
Back to that left-handed collar for Bowman. Now snapping. Hard right-handed club from McBryde.
Short time left here in this first.
And that'll do it for the first period. 4-3 lead for Cheyenne Bowman. But is she going to be able to hang on with just 4 points? Probably going to need to score some more if she wants to take out McBryde.
Yeah, absolutely. McBryde has all the momentum right now, and she seems to have figured some things out in that hand fight. Got the step out and then used that to set up her takedown on the edge. She does have to be careful pushing, though, with that heavy snap that Bowman has.
Period break done. They'll head back to center. Get ready to start this final period of women's freestyle wrestling. Another snap. Bowman does a good job snapping out of ties, but boom. Right-handed collar tie from McBryde as soon as they clear out.
Yeah, there's some force behind that collar tie.
And again, propping that foot is McBryde. Trying to step behind, then jacking the underhook on the left side. Very active hand fight from McBryde. Now with the over collar and a wrist. Very much dictating. Bowman holding center well, though. And now a single leg, a little extended. Who's got who? That should be McBryde's, and it is. And now she's looking for the fall. Bowman trying to turn down. McBryde looking for the pin. She's got that arm trap. Fall confirmed. Back-to-back pins for the McBryde sisters. And that's how this one is going to end, David.
Man, so dangerous.
From
both McBryde sisters.
McBryde!
Wow.
What a great start to the match for Bowman, but McBryde just relentless. Came back and got that fall.
Unbelievable conclusion there. And that's going to do it for our women's freestyle matches. Let's take a look at the replays here. That's that, the first takedown from McBryde. All right, coming up next, 197 when we come back.
Let's meet our competitors in our Division II against Division III battle. Ranked number 1 in the country in Division III, wearing the green from Wartburg, Masoma Endene. And his opponent, also ranked number 1 in the country, but in Division II, wearing the red, representing Indianapolis, Derek Blubaugh.
All right, here we go. D2 versus D3 to get it started. Switching to folk style wrestling, David Bray, Derek Blubaugh taking on Masoma Endene.
Yeah, this is a good one, and these two have never wrestled before. So, first look at each other, and both guys already national champs, so this is a fun one.
Of course, I last saw Endene in Tirana, Albania, where he was wrestling at the U23 World Championships. Now wrestling here in Rec Hall, a busy month for Masoma Endene. And we are underway, 197. In the red, Derek Blubaugh. And in the black and orange of Wartburg, Masoma Endene. Elbow off, right to the single leg. Treetops it, there's 3 to get it started. Endene setting the tone with that takedown.
Impressive first 15 seconds there for Endene, and
ooh, looking roll through tilt and nice return there. Maintaining control, trying to climb up.
Endene got a lot of his national exposure.
To it. Almost dragged the toe and able to secure that near fall from the tilt, but they go out of bounds.
Endene got a lot of his national exposure over the summer in that U23 trials process. Beat a lot of D1 guys there to make that team.
Restart now, 2:15 to go. Up and out is Blubaugh, making it 3-1.
If you don't know, Derek Blubaugh, the grandson of Olympic gold medalist Doug Blubaugh, won a gold back in 1960.
Iconic pin, outdoors. Look that one up on YouTube.
Yeah, the pancake over Habibi, amazing, amazing.
Endene was able, oh, with a wrist snap, are you serious? 6-1. Gracious me.
Man, I can't wait to look at that wrist snap again.
And again and again.
Wrist snap's one of those moves that just never gets old.
Yeah, sometimes it looks really slick, and then sometimes it looks like they're so powerful.
He's wrist snapping a guy that weighs 205 pounds.
Now back up to his feet is Blubaugh. Nice lift in return, and goes right to that Blair right, gets that wrist on the left side, does Endene. Now flattened out, riding time now approaching 1 minute. And you could tell Endene wants that wrist tilt. Trying to keep that wrist close. He's got plenty of time to work for it, 1:10 remaining, but Blubaugh trying to fight up.
Endene with heavily taped wrist.
Yeah, you see that with some of these tilters.
You wonder if that's about an injury or if that's about a little extra grip. Probably going to see
Nasir Bailey.
Yeah, similar tape job later with Nasir Bailey.
And Dean certainly takes his time getting back to center. Lines up on that left side. Double thigh pry. Now tripoding up is Blubaugh. Now looking to trip, kind of pinching that right leg is Endene. 44 seconds to go. Blubaugh trying to build up. Riding time at 140 and climbing now for Endene. Drops down to the leg, puts him out of bounds. Almost puts Blubaugh on his back there to go out.
So much power from Endene, and you know, we almost didn't get this as our D2 versus D3 match because Endene was at Wisconsin for a little
in
bit.
The portal, and then went to Wisconsin, then decided he wanted to go back to Wartburg. Probably much to the dismay of the other D3 competitors at 197.
Yeah. I imagine there are a few guys at D1 that weren't too sad to see him go back.
Yeah, that's fine. Now standing up, almost away, but man, Endene really committed to this ride, and they go out of bounds again. He's gonna get warned for stalling. Say he's dropping down to the leg a little too much.
I like that stall call because not only was he dropping down, but he dropped down really to go out of bounds.
Yes.
And
that's a good example, just regular stalling. You don't need some mandated count to call stalling. We saw it right there. 10 seconds to go. Endene looking at the clock, which reads 5 seconds. He's about to complete the ride out here. And he has, there you go. We're gonna take a look at this wrist snap.
oh man.
No, just kidding.
There's that first takedown. That was nice too.
Endene getting set underneath.
Oh, here's the wrist snap.
Good.
Yikes.
Nice. And now we're underway. Quick stand up there for Endene. He turns and cuts 7-1 now the score, preserving riding time 2:09. Masoma Endene. See if Blubaugh can get anything going from neutral. Right now, Endene's got all the answers.
Real productive first period there for Endene, but you do notice he takes his time going back to center. You wonder if the gas tank will start to fade at all, and maybe that's Blubaugh's opening. But yeah, like you said, right now.
Movement looks great right now.
Yeah, right now everything is going Endene's way.
Fighting inside there is Blubaugh. There's a little outside step for Endene. Chasing that single leg down, trying to get that other ankle, but Blubaugh able to kick out of bounds to a degree, but it's Endene able to pull him all the way back in. We'll see if he can get that lifted. It's gonna be hard to finish this one on the mat. And there he shelves that foot on his hip. Limp arms out of the whizzer. Still can't find the other leg. We'll see if he can come up to his feet and maybe pull him all the way back. Clubs the head, trying to double off. Now the other way. Endene does not want to give up this attempt. It now pulls him all the way. That is unbelievable. That is such a difficult finish. What a job by Endene. Now up 10-1. What a display.
Incredible power there from Endene, and you saw Blubaugh kind of trying to splits his way out of it, but there's so much extra space on the edge of the mat this year that there just was nowhere to go for Blubaugh, especially with Endene dog on a bone there.
Up to their feet they go. Good little pinch breakdown there from Endene. Jason Nolf used to do a really good job with that breakdown.
Endene let go of that foot just before the 5 count.
And another ride out here for Endene. 10-1 after 2. Take a look at that finish. Tried to fight the hands, and he just pulled that foot up, got the takedown.
Blubaugh is a big, strong 197-pounder, and Endene is just horsing him around.
Hopefully we see Endene can continue to wrestle in freestyle. There as he jumps the whistle. First caution against Endene.
Saw him ask the official there, was that my first? So he confirmed. He's got another one to play with if he wants.
He did it again. Yeah, he's jumping it just a touch early.
Yeah, he's asking for some clarification, but I mean, it's pretty much
basically you can't move till the whistle blows. Not much explanation. trying to seal off there is Endene. We'll see if Blubaugh can get anything going from the top position. Neutral, it's not been working as he scoops that ankle.
Warburg corner. Sounds like they're aware of Blubaugh's leg right on top, and they're making sure that he seals off, and then that leg comes in.
To his feet, nice job. Preserving riding time again after Blubaugh takes top. 2:21 of riding time, 11-1 the lead. He's a couple scores away from a tech. Oh, picking up the hand fight and kind of baits Blubaugh into a shot. Now looking to go behind is Endene. Minute 12 to go. Collar and club in that underhook. And tried that elbow pass to the leg, not there.
1 minute to go. Blubaugh trying to move forward here.
Underhook left side for Blubaugh, cleared out. Snapping out of it again is Endene. 40 seconds remaining as he goes to that underhook left side. Head position for Blubaugh though. Shot from Blubaugh. He's got the lock on the single. But now extended is Derek Blubaugh attacking the ankles there is Endene. 22 seconds to go. Trying to keep that leg back. Now almost letting him in, but feeling very comfortable here is Endene. And they're gonna stalemate at 12 seconds to go. This one all but over. And there's a shot from Blubaugh. Underhook right side, but whizzes him down out of bounds, and we'll just have 4 seconds on this restart.
And what an impressive showing.
Really.
From Endene. So many ways to score, and not only the attacks on his feet, but just committed to the ride. I mean, he's a complete wrestler.
Start to finish dominance. Masoma Endene of Warburg gets it done. 12-1.
From Warburg, Masoma Endene.
Big smile there from Endene, and Warburg coaches say this guy is just, he's a spark. You know, he provides a lot of energy for that team, and you can see why.
Absolutely. Take a look at some of these scores. There's this opening. He got the elbow pass to the single leg. And then here's the one you'll be seeing this all over our Instagram, the wrist snap. And a very impressive finish on the edge for his third takedown. You're seeing a look at State College. I'm not sure what they're wearing. Looks like bananas.
Banana night.
It's banana night at, I don't know, Pickles? I'm not sure what they're doing. Coming up next, another match at 197. Stephen Little taking on Zach Braunagel.
Let's meet our competitors. Division 1, 197 pounds. Wearing the green, from Illinois, Zach Braunagel. And his opponent wearing the red from Little Rock, Stephen Little.
Stephen Little coming to the mat for Little Rock. The boss, James Brown.
That's a good walkout song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a big one for rankings implications.
And Stephen Little, of course, an All-American last year for Little Rock. He also had an All-American in Nasir Bailey. We'll watch later this evening at 1:33. Coach Arisman and company at Little Rock doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, Zach Braunagel's been one match away from All-American status twice hoping to get on the podium this year in his 7th year at Illinois.
All right, we are underway. 197 in the white and maroon for Little Rock. That's Stephen Little. And in the blue for Illinois, Zach Braunagel. Braunagel, part of a really tough Illinois squad. They redshirted some hammers last year, and they're going to be a tough team to beat this year, as you're seeing the Greco prowess of Braunagel trying to jack those underhooks. He's very good upper body ties, but Stephen Little, a great hand fighter in his own right, as we're got a single leg from Stephen Little cleared out by Braunagel.
Yeah, really opposite body types here. Little looks like he's about, I don't know, 6-7 inches taller than Braunagel. What an impressive start to his career last year. 7th place finish at the national tournament. He and Nasir Bailey, the first All-Americans in Little Rock program history last year. And this year's team not only has both of them back, but a pretty solid squad top to bottom.
1 minute in, no scores. Underhook on that left side for Braunagel. Little trying to deal with it and stay in bounds as he throws a slide by attempt. Overtie there for Little.
Mentioned Greco prowess of Braunagel. He actually made a senior world team in 2023 and took an Olympic red shirt last year.
Snapping and pulling is Braunagel. Little holding pretty strong. He's got that collar on the right side. Braunagel back to that left side, and he gets in on the single leg, catches the other ankle, but I think it's out of bounds.
They're talking about it.
Yeah. Well, I think you maybe could hit a stall warning for Little kind of kicking out, but probably fair enough. And so it's going to be scoreless, but a great attempt. He goes underhook left side, gets that single. But you got to keep him in bounds here. No step out points in folk style.
That was a really nice attack from Braunagel.
And Little's going to have to adjust to that underhook. I don't think Braunagle's going to get away from it.
No, he digs that thing with a lot of intention.
Back to the underhook again, cleared out. Little standing in the middle of the mat. 45 remaining now in the first period, still scoreless. Braunagle's been the closest.
Yeah, he's really controlled this hand fight, and that can set the tone.
The fakes are working too with Braunagel. Faking, snapping.
Back to that underhook, and Braunagel, not just a Greco guy though. You see him in freestyle. This guy just loves to compete.
Wrist control there for Braunagel. He's snapping, trying to get to the leg, not there. 8 seconds to go now in the opening period. We'll see if the mat brings about some more scoring. Hard double there, almost knocked him off his heels there, but we'll end scoreless.
Little took took that last attack with just a couple seconds left on the clock, but I wonder if he learned something there.
And Aymar in Braunagle's corner says hard effort here. I think they want to see him commit to this ride. We'll see what he can do.
Braunagle's one of those guys, super stingy. Doesn't concede a lot of positions, so.
Little up and out, uses a tripod stand-up, got hand control, and able to get to the escape. 13 seconds of riding time for Braunagel. Now we're back on our feet and back with that underhook to the single leg. Re-attack Little, has him on the edge, and they go out of bounds, action call.
I like that re-attack from Little. Both guys in on the leg momentarily, but best flurry we've seen.
2-on-1 there for Braunagel. And there he fires on the shot. And now looking to re-attack his Little. Goes head in the hole, maybe near side cradle. Probably gonna let go and drop into the leg. That's exactly what happens. Underhook on the left side for Braunagel. Trying to set him down. Little not gonna be able to get it. Good defense for Braunagel. Great attack.
Man, Braunagel threatened with that, you know, maybe setting up a high flyer, and as Little adjusted, Braunagel able to get that leg down.
It was the initial attack for Braunagel, but the re-attack there, the counter from Little got him in position to score, but both these guys' leg defense proven to be a tough adversary for their opponent.
Braunagel back to the underhook.
Back to that underhook left side. He's got position. He's going to drive him out of bounds, but cleared by Little, and he's able to circle back in.
Just in time. If he would have gone out of bounds, you got to imagine a stall call would have come.
30 seconds to go in the second. Been some good attempts here, but no takedowns yet. Nothing really to separate these two other than the escape. Of course, Braunagel will have choice in the third.
Little taking a little more ground.
There's a shot, single leg. Trying to pull that in, just 6 seconds to do it. It's gonna be tough. They're gonna go out of bounds again.
There have been a couple of times where Little's been in on a shot on the edge, and I thought he might work a little harder to pull him in, but
yeah,
hasn't done it.
Tough thing to do. 4 seconds left in the second. We're gonna head to the third. Braunigel's choice. He's gonna go under. We'll see if Little can commit to a ride here. Little lines up left side and underway in the third. Quick up and out from Braunagel. Just a great stand up, hip heist. And there's the escape, and we're all knotted at 1. Riding time not a factor. Gonna settle this one on our feet.
No takedown so far, but some really fun attacks.
We'll see if any of those can go down in the middle of the mat. Maybe we'll see a takedown. Good fakes from Little. See if he can follow those up as he tries to take away that underhook from Braunagel. Over collar for Braunagel. There's a shot, double leg, and not quite able to finish. The left ankle sneaks out for Braunagel as a stall warning comes against Zach Braunagel. And he's close here. Can he somehow pull him in? That's the question, and Braunagel will be able to pull him up.
Little was inches away from collecting that second ankle. Braunagel, though, able to get it out. And really impressive defense yet again.
And an interesting stall call there. Feels like it's been pretty even. I think the official just trying to stimulate a little bit of action.
Yeah.
46 to go.
I think whoever took that attack, the other guy was going to get hit.
Post attack from Braunagel, but Little able to clear out of it. Another attack from Zach Braunagel. Back to the underhook. Both these guys have been so close on scores. The edge really slowed things down. Shot, nice down block by Little. Got his head in the way. And then I guess we got some blood.
Yeah.
For Little, yeah, it looks like the eye. Maybe a little collision there. So 21 seconds to go in regulation. If no one scores, we'll go to overtime. 2 minutes on our feet for sudden victory. Any point wins.
And it really feels like either one of these guys can put themselves in position to fire off an attack and finish one quick. It's been pretty entertaining for just a 1-1 match.
It really has. Both have had really strong exchanges, good attacks, good counters, but no takedowns.
Zach Braunagel, of course, he's in the Big Ten, which that's always tough, but Stephen Little, this year's 197 Pac-12 conference, loaded. You got Little, you got AJ Ferrari in there, Trey Munoz.
Yep, very tough conference, especially at 197. And they're gonna do the forehead wrap for Little.
Look at him. He's got his head wrapped up. He's got the mustache going.
Yeah. We're scraping off some of the moisture. I'm getting a towel here. Trying to dry off the mat a little bit. Now, I don't know who this blood time favors from a conditioning standpoint. Both seem to be holding pretty strong. All right, we're back at it. 20 seconds to go. See if anyone pushes. Looks like they may push for a score in regulation. Nice attack by Stephen Little. Doubles off. Nothing yet. Trying to catch the leg and does. Now Braunagel in position to score. 8 seconds to go. Trying to turn kick away. Stephen Little on the edge now, fighting off Zach Braunagle's takedown attempt with 2 seconds to go. Now he drags behind. That's close. And time is up.
They didn't see the time went out.
Wow. Unbelievable. And now the official talking to the...
He wants to know if they indicated to them that time went out, but man, what an exchange.
So they got a clear riding time.
What an exchange that was. Man. Great scramble from Braunagel.
Back to that underhook for Braunagel, cleared out though by Little. Seemed like both made their mind up, like, I'm gonna go win this match right now. They both got incredibly close to ending it before overtime.
Yeah, a lot of times 20 seconds, there's a gentleman's agreement. We're just gonna look at each other and no such agreement.
Not that you're saying they're not gentlemen, David.
No, they just agreed to a different type of
different
thing.
Sort of gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
There's a shot from Braunagel looking to re-attack is Little. He's in good position, but once again out of bounds. And he turns, kicks out. Another shot, re-attack Braunagel. These guys just are magnetized to the out of bounds line.
Little kind of shaking his head. Really wanted that one.
Feels like the mat's not really going to be much of a factor or a separator from these two.
But you can tell both of them want to finish it on their feet.
Feels like you got to get a double leg at this point. How many times have they been on singles? Double leg, go behind. The singles have not been proven to be very difficult for each to finish.
Yeah.
Double underhooks, now drives them out of bounds. They circle back in, 47 to go.
$47 to go. Little taking ground a little bit.
Final 30. There's a double leg, double to single there for Little. Loses the leg. Chest wrap position there for Braunagel as they go out of bounds.
Yeah, Braunagel didn't, or excuse me, Little did not like that chest wrap. He circled himself out.
18 to go. We'll take it to tiebreakers. And that's how sudden victory one will end.
I really thought we might see a takedown that overtime period.
So Braunagel gonna go under to get this started. First set of 30-second tiebreakers. Little Ryan slides up on the left side. Quick stand up, puts him down. Granby attempt, there's a breakdown for Stephen Little. Every second matters, almost, maybe a swipe, not two. 13 seconds from the ride out is Stephen Little. And a good mat return. He's 10 seconds away from a ride out.
Man, just a very committed ride here from Little. He is really Doing a nice job. Good adjustments from the first time he was on top.
Feels like one breakdown could get it done for Little. Braunagel escaped very quickly the first time. There's it, that quick stand up. But this time Little catches that arm, not quite as much horsepower underneath from Braunagel. There's the ride out for Little. So now he's got to work to get away, or he could take neutral if he wanted. If he takes neutral. Oh, he's going under. This. We'll see if he can get away. For Braunagel, the mission is clear. You want to try to ride him out. All 30, and then we'll go back on our feet. Quick tripod for Little. Looking for hands. Braungel's got a return, and he's trying. And they go out of bounds, so 11 seconds tick off the clock.
Good opening exchange there for Braunagel. 19 more seconds, not gonna be easy.
Braunagel lines up, left side. Changeover, Granby roll for Little. Peterson maybe, trying to get those hips out. Braunagel doing a good job following. Down to the single, and he's still on top, 10 seconds.
Man,
what a flurry.
If Little goes for the escape instead of the reversal there, maybe he's out, but Braunagel, great job following. That was some Granby camp stuff.
Yeah. Shout out Coach Martin. Another Granby. He's out. He gets the escape. 6 seconds to go. Braunagel needs a takedown. And that's how it's going to end. Escape for Stephen Little, a 2-1 final. Crowd's fired up about that one.
Your winner,
Stephen Little, tell them to come to their feet. They're obliging. These people are standing up.
Little.
Man, what a match. That's one, if you're Zach Braunagel, you know you can win that match. You had scoring opportunities. And if you're Stephen Little, you're like, man, I had some scoring opportunities too. Maybe next time we wrestle, it'll look a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely gritty match by both guys.
There's that Granby again, and just able to free himself. Clutch escape. We're coming up next. We're moving up to heavyweight. We're going to see Nick Feldman taking on Ghadiali from Campbell. It'll be a great heavyweight match, a rubber match here at 285.
Let's meet the competitors at 285 pounds. Wearing the green, representing Campbell. Ranked number 8 in the country, Ghadiali. And his opponent wearing the red, ranked number 3 in the country and representing Ohio State, Nick Feldman.
All right, here we go. Nick Feldman, Ohio State in the red, taking on Ghadiali in the blue. He forgot his singlet. So that's what he's wearing.
There we go. Blue singlet. Yeah.
Normally
you said it
Campbell
earlier.
would be in the black and orange.
Yeah. You said it earlier, but rubber match? These two matches have gone so differently the first 2 times they met.
First meeting, it was a tech for Ghadiali at CKLB. It was a pretty lopsided win for Feldman at NCAAs.
Yeah, 10-4. What do we got here?
And we are underway. Heavyweight, Feldman in the red, Ghadiali in the blue. Nice snap from Ghadiali.
From
He's got a front headlock there. Feldman in the out of bounds area, and they go back to center. 12 seconds in.
Sometimes you think heavyweight, you think, all right, slow down, hand fight, not a lot of attacks. Not these guys.
No, neither of them. Ghadiali, great upper body. Leg attacks for Feldman. Great movement from both.
Feldman was 5th last year at NCAA. Ghadiali 8th. And Nick Feldman last year, what incredible improvement from the beginning of the year to the end. And he told me earlier today that with the summer of training, he feels like he's improved even more.
Looks a little bigger as well. Was definitely not the biggest heavyweight. Put on a little bit of size. This is definitely the toughest test of his season so far, taking on Ghadiali. Of course, single leg from Ghadiali. Wow, just pulls that leg. Great defense from Feldman, but we're still scrapping here, and it's Ghadiali that's going to strike for a 3-point takedown.
Great exchange there. And man, when Feldman hipped in, I didn't think there was anything Ghadiali was going to be able to do about it, but great adjustment.
Looked like he dropped the earth on him and was going to be able to counter score, but Ghadiali did not give up on that leg and was able to get the finish. Now up 3-0, minute 23 left, and this has been an area for Feldman where he's going to have, if he wants to win a national title, got to do great job from the bottom position. Had some times where he had difficulty getting away. This is a big test here. Minute 11 to go, 33 seconds of riding time already for Ghadiali.
Yeah, Feldman's going to want a nice first move off the bottom here.
Ghadiali lines up, right side. Tripod for Feldman. And a good return there, and Ghadiali in position now.
Yeah, when you're a heavyweight, you get them all the way flattened out. You know that's going to buy you some riding time.
55 to go. Feldman's head on the mat. And they're going to warn Feldman for stalling.
It's big for Ghadiali, and now riding time ticking over a minute.
Not the start Nick Feldman was looking for, just what the doctor ordered. If you're Ghadiali, riding tough. Now there's a sit out for Feldman, trying to come up to his feet. He's working hard, but Ghadiali has the answers right now from the top position with 30 to go. And this is definitely going to impact your decision here in the second and third periods when Feldman has choice.
Yeah, no doubt. Be surprised to see him go underneath now.
10 seconds to go. They're going to hit Ghadiali for stalling.
Okay.
They'll probably take that if he gets the ride out here. But for Feldman, 8 second, you know, you have a chance for a quick stand-up escape. Maybe throw him a little bit of a curveball here.
Point here would be huge for Feldman.
Quick little changeover on the leg, and he's going to get one. Nice job by Feldman getting the escape. It's 3-1, Ghadiali's lead after one.
I asked Feldman what was the difference last year between the beginning and the end of the season. He said, the beginning of the year I was weak mentally and physically, and by the end of the year I was stronger. And that was one of those positions where he just had to remind himself, I think, mentally, let's get tough.
Feldman taking neutral, no surprise there. And for someone with his ability from neutral, choosing down for 1 point just doesn't make a lot of sense, especially considering the risk factor for Nick Feldman.
Yeah, 3-point takedown, take your chances on your feet. Give yourself as much time to work as you can.
He's snapping, but Ghadiali doing a good job crowding. There's a double leg, nothing yet. Nice whizzer down by Ghadiali, and he's gonna counter. Wow. He had both legs, was driving, and Ghadiali able to do some great defense, throws that whizzer, and able to defend.
Some impressive things from Feldman in this match, but Ghadiali has all the answers right now.
1:07 left in the second. A collar tie for Ghadiali. The Campbell Camel with a 3-1 lead. As they're forehead to forehead, they snap out of it.
Just Ghadiali's last season for Campbell. In his 6th year, already 4-time qualifier and an All-American.
See if Feldman pushes for a takedown at the end of the second. It's a shot attempt, looking re-attack is Ghadiali, and a hard double leg. Feeding him some hips is Feldman. Good defense there by Nick Feldman, but sticking on the single leg and puts him in the table. Feldman's all right.
This match is a big opportunity for Ghadiali, sitting at 8th in the rankings. Feldman at 3rd. And
although going to be 4th soon with the return of Gable Steveson to college wrestling.
You know, and Ghadiali wasn't supposed to be in this match. It was originally Kirkfleet. Taking advantage of his opportunity so far, but this thing isn't over yet.
Kirkfleet, then Bastida.
That's right.
In the second, and finally it was Ghadiali getting his opportunity. So far he has made the most of it, as you mentioned. Now he's going to go under to start the third, and now 1:40 of riding time, also a factor here for Feldman. So do you try to get rid of the riding time and let him go, or do you just give yourself maximum time to work? And we just got our answer.
Yeah,
Skate for Feldman.
He didn't make us wait long. He didn't make us wait long to answer that question.
You can tell Feldman wants to snap and pawn at that high single leg, almost like a Reza Yazdani single. Ankle attempt there by Nick Feldman, nothing there, 90 seconds to go. And so for Feldman, he's going to need probably multiple scores here. Unless he can get a takedown and a ride out in the right amount of time to get rid of that riding time advantage for Ghadiali. And for Ghadiali, a takedown here probably ices it for you. Single leg attempt, but good hips from Ghadiali. Now he's running corner. Is he going to get another takedown? Yes, he is. 7-1. Ghadiali, he's looking fantastic.
Ghadiali absolutely locked in throughout this match, and he's handling a lot of really solid attacks from Feldman.
And there's the escape. So now Feldman going to need multiple scores. In reality, 3 takedowns, and the way this match has gone, that's a pretty big deficit with the defense of Ghadiali. .25 to go.
Ghadiali in great position to win this match, and man, what a shakeup early in the season here at heavyweight.
Single leg for Nick Feldman, 10 seconds to go now. Post, and there's a stall warning against Ghadiali. It's actually a point, but not going to impact the match. That's going to do it. 8-3 final. Ghadiali, your winner.
From Campbell, Ghadiali.
Man, what a performance from Ghadiali. Super impressive. He is one of the most fun heavyweights to watch in the country, and just another reason why right there.
Take a look at some of those scores. Just the opening takedown for Ghadiali. And this go behind here. Gets that hamstring. Does a great job running corner. NWCA All-Star Classic is sponsored by Dahlinger, the official mat of Flow Sports. All FloWrestling events, including tonight's, will be wrestled on Dahlinger mats, the undisputed leader in sports surfaces. The ultimate college fan experience is now here. Head to flowcollege.com to watch more than 12,000 college sporting events from 12 different conferences, all in one place. Coming up next, we're going to have 125 pounds Jory Volk versus Tanner Jordan after this.